Good morning. You know what we're missing? Watch this. Boom. Like a barrel. Can I move it? No? Oh, wait, there we go. Yay, magic. Is anybody there? Doesn't say anybody's watching. Watch it not actually work. Ugh. What are the chances? 3 people. Maybe it's only on YouTube. Good morning. Oh, no. It's working. Magic. We have a friend leaving this morning who is visiting my oldest. And so if you see me looking out the window and looking all sketchy, that's what I'm doing. Oh, wait. That might be better. Can you hear me? Good morning. Make sure I'm on the right mic. Everything's looking good. My computer's a little wonky. Lots of technology going on here. All right. Good morning. Yes. Okay. It was really far away. Sorry. It's frozen. Oh, there I am. Yay. So hold on. I want to see this Laura dress. Oh, that's so pretty. I can't tell what that panel is, but that is a cool looking Laura dress. Okay. Yeah. Good morning. I feel like it's been a long time. Is that weird? I don't know. Maybe it's because I went out of town this weekend, and so it felt like I was gone for a long time. I was like literally 90 miles away. And in a whole different world. Like I entered the lacrosse world for the weekend. We actually had an exciting weekend. So, as you can imagine, I've come out of my fog. Well, yes and no. So, Colleen, before I tell you about my weekend, I sat down at my computer and I was ready to work this morning. And I was like, today is my day. I'm getting back on the horse. Still probably not getting a July pattern out, but it's okay. I'm motivated. And I remember thinking I haven't felt this in a while. This is good. This is good. And then, so my new drafting software is on PC. And we have a couple of PC laptops that the kids use for school or whatever. And I found the right one. That was the first step. The cord wasn't with it and it's dead. And I'm like, okay, spend 30 minutes looking for the cord, can't find it. And then I'm looking at the calendar for today. And I'm like, today's my day. My mom has the kids, or actually 2 of them are at camp, day camp. Reevy and Ginny won't bother me. They'll totally let me work. It'll be amazing. And then I realized that Reevy has a doctor's appointment right in the middle of the day. And I'm just like, okay. I'm not going to let this get me down. It's kind of getting me down. But I'm still feeling pretty good. I am. So let me tell you about my weekend because this is a funny story. So as you can imagine, I don't get a ton of opportunity for trips with individual kids, right? I, will get a trip here and there. I used to get trips here and there with Ginny for gymnastics, right? Oh, yay. Good morning, Cheryl. I used to get, because she was always traveling. And so it was just me and her, or I'd take 1 or 2 other kids depending on the trip, whatever. But now Sydney is on a travel lacrosse team and just little bitty, kids. And we only did 1 out-of-town tournament, and it was in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So not super far away. And most of the families didn't even spend the night. They just made the drive. But I was like, you know what? Let's go spend the night. Just me and you. It'll be great. So we use Jeff's hotel points, which he has a ton from having to travel all the time, and we haven't been anywhere. And so we, I love Park City, Utah. Michelle, why didn't you need an au pair? Oh, I've actually never been there in the summer. Anyway, focusing. So we go and find a hotel. It's not like the one where the whole team is staying at because I remember my childhood and how loud that would be. And as we're pulling into the parking lot, I realize that the hotel is in the parking lot of a mall, and there's a Dave & Buster's on one side and a cheesecake factory on the others. I've never actually been to a Dave & Buster's. I'll be honest. It always seemed expensive. I don't know. My mom had like a work function there, but it wasn't for kids. And Cheesecake Factory, like, I'm sort of always underwhelmed. And I can't actually eat cheesecake anymore. But for an 8-year-old, it was like heaven. And so I'm over here like, do you want to go swimming with your team? Like, we can go meet little Sarah Jane at the blah, blah, blah. And like, she's like, no, we're going to eat there and then go there. Because, she could tell from the outside. She didn't know what it was at first. But it had all these pictures of video games. I mean, it's a giant arcade, right? Oh my gosh, it was the funniest thing. And so we were actually having fun. Like, I love some good skee ball and air hockey. Those are my two of choice. And we're in there and we're having a blast. Dinner was completely underwhelming. Don't get me started. And I made her eat at the bar because I didn't want to wait for an hour. So I'm that mom. But she gets her own piece of cheesecake because it's not gluten-free and it's definitely not dairy-free. And I'm like, I don't even want to, like, this could make for a really ugly weekend if I ate that, even though I love cheesecake. So then we're in Dave & Buster's and we are having a blast. And we're in the middle of Dance Dance Revolution. And I'm killing it, frankly. I'm really bad at it. And the fire alarm goes off. I've told you a really long story for a really short punchline. And like in the middle of the game. And so all of the game shut off and the fire alarm goes off. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And then they make everybody leave because there's an actual fire in the kitchen. So we're standing outside and like, I mean, thank goodness our hotel was within walking distance, right? And so, oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Tina. And so we're standing in the parking lot. 3 fire trucks came. I mean, it was just chaos. I'm like, wow, this is really happening. Like, we're taking pictures. And then, unfortunately, they closed it for the whole night. And so we couldn't go back. And she's like, I mean, she's not crying. She's not really a crier. But she's like, can we come back tomorrow? And I'm like, I don't really, I just want to play the game and go home. Like, I don't. And so then I'm texting Jeff and I'm like, sure, we can come back tomorrow. Like, that's fine, whatever. And the next day I'm texting Jeff and I'm like, hey, is there a Dave & Buster's in town? Like, we don't even know, right? And it turns out that a movie theater I went to as a kid is now a Dave & Buster's. And so I said, how about this? Like, Reby has a friend visiting, Jenny will bring a friend. We'll have even numbers. Let's go to Dave & Buster's as a family. And the kids are like, oh my gosh, we only get to go to the arcade when we're at the beach once a year. Like, it was ridiculously expensive, but they had a blast. Jenny and her friend got little matching bracelets with their points. The twins and Stella got like stuffies and candy out the wazoo. They had a blast. It was nice to get to come home and do it like with the whole family, anyway. So that was my weekend. Lacrosse was fun too. For this age group, like, it's kind of a joke. There's usually not a ton of teams who play in the mini sticks division. Anyway, don't get me started. Y'all aren't all very chatty this morning. Good morning, Katrina. Good morning, Robin. We got quite a few YouTubers today. Hello. That's exciting. All right, so see, there you go. You love Dave & Buster's. I had never been there. We have another one called, like, I don't like crowds. So that's sort of my thing. And then with small children, it's just like super stressful. But it's good. Now they're at an age to where, like, pairing off, I'm pretty good about it. Good morning, Jesse. All right, I'm making sure I go over everything that Laura reminded me for. Last week's Tipsy Tuesday winner is Suzanne Flores. Caffeine loading. Cheryl, I feel you. Here's it's empty. Has anybody seen Black Widow? Because I really want to see it. I really like Scarlett Johansson, and I kind of identify as Black Widow. I'm just saying. Not at all. My childhood is nothing like Black Widow's. And actually, I have 6 kids, not 0. But I really want to see it. Oh, goodness. Kristen, it is really just a giant arcade. Like, it was super fun. But they had, like, giants. It's like a carnival, but, worse. Actually, at the carnival where you can, like, throw a ping pong ball into. Oh, thanks, Bridget. Is it safe for kids? Like, if they've seen all the other Marvel movies, are we good? I just. Oh, awesome, Lindy. No spoilers. Yeah, I don't want any spoilers. I just want to know if, like, my sister-in-law saw it and said it's her. I have goosebumps. Favorite Marvel movie. I mean, we like the Marvel movies, in which, to be honest, I'm not a real big superhero person. I was like, I don't want to watch these, and now we've seen all of them, and like, yeah. Good morning, Nancy. Oh, fun. Yeah, there you go. Yay! Hi, Kim. All right, so we said the winner from last week. We have 2 new patterns for you today, which is pretty exciting, and I have pictures separated so I can show you. Yeah, other than violence. I mean, we're totally anesthetized to violence, let's be honest. That sounds terrible to say out loud. Anywho, I have some thoughts on that, but, just put a drink into me sometime when we meet, and I'll, like, tell you all my opinions. Doesn't that sound fun? Oh, yay, I'm wearing my Mingos right now. Okay, so we're going to try an association a la The Office in order to help you remember Florence from Mingo, right? So Florence is for woven patterns, woven fabrics. Oh my gosh. And I wouldn't recommend using flannel unless you just want like some cozy pants, but flamingo flannel, that's how I remember it's for wovens. You see, I did an association. It's PG-13, 12 and 13 up. Well, I don't know if I want to watch it twice, Amy. I don't know what Black Adam is, Cindy. Hi, Kelsey. Ooh, okay, yeah, Bridget, that might be too much for me. Okay. All right. My mom's going to see it today. So Tuesdays are the half price day at the movie theater near our house. It's the only day of the week we go to the movies because you also get a free popcorn. So you made your Mingos out of a super soft French terry, and they're so cozy. All right. Well, let's see. Anti-hero movie. I don't know. We've only seen one DC movie, and it was not funny. And I'm there for the funny. And actually, Captain America is my favorite. Just saying. All right. So let's see which one we're going to look at first. Magic. And I just want you to notice what's in the background here, because that is me actually trying to work on a new pattern. Oh, our friend is leaving right now. Okay, so these are the Florence. These are for your, what was the association? Do you remember? These are for woven fabrics. Now I have a whole little thing that I wrote down. All right, so both the Florence and the Mingo are a similar style. They're the exact same style, I'll be honest. But when you're doing woven and knit fabrics, the crotch curve is different, the ease is different, they're just different. And so you'll see people like, oh, a size down, and it worked fine. Like, okay, but it's not right. I'll just be honest, it's just not right. So we did 2 different, oh, that's good to know. We did 2 different patterns. Hold on, I gotta see the comments at the same time because, oh, what is happening here? Why is that happening there? I'm very confused about what is happening. Oh, I do like Thor. We are looking forward to the last Thor. The comments. Okay. Somebody said they can make it with DBP and not feel overheated, so that's pretty exciting. Brief explained about how Black Widow came to be in the whole Black Widow program. Okay. It's kind of intense, Amy. Yikes. All right. Well, I'll have to ask my sister too. All right. Sorry. Focusing. Right now, we're looking at the Florence. Oh, fun. So Florence is for woven patterns. They're both flowy, comfortable culotte style shorts. So that means it looks like a skirt, but it's really shorts. So no thigh rubbing together, sweating like I did this weekend. in Tennessee in July. You feel me? You can have shorts, capri, or pants. There's multiple rises, multiple hem lengths, multiple waistband options. I think one of them has at least 6. There's maternity options. There's 2 outside out seam length options. Wow, that was a mouthful. That did not make any sense. Anywho, we're just talking about how high cut that detail on the side is. And basically, gorgeous full legs. That's why I did this one, showing just the drape of it. Can you see this here? People, y'all are cracking me up about Thor, by the way. Oh, scared girls, crying girls. But then they become badass. Oh, sorry. I won't watch Loki. Reevy wants to watch Loki. That's not for me. Okay, so here are our cute Florence pictures. And I just did a few of each because they are similar and it's hard to tell just looking at them which is which. In fact, it's impossible to tell. So that's why I separated them out here. Here's Dwayne showing the full legs. I'm telling you, man, I have ant bites and mosquito bites all over my body. So we're doing like the burning itching. It's horrendous. How do you watch? Kelsey, there is no story. Let me be perfectly clear. There is no story. It's just Thor. So definitely full legs, very comfy. Sorry, focusing on the pattern. Here's the shorts version. Oh, and that's the pattern I was attempting to work on. Okay, so then let's scooch over to secondary display. Okay, wait, but that's, here we go. Wait, why are we just showing me one? I want to see. This is not meeting my needs, in case anybody's interested. I'm having technological. I saw your butt. It's a very nice butt, Robin. That's why I picked it. Does that sound creepy? Actually, I just wanted to show the drape of the shorts. And Melissa, I really like your version. Can you see the content? Let me move this over here. I'm losing my mind. So I loved this version. So this is the knit version, Mingo. And you get the dog too. I am a huge golden retriever fan, and I'm going to have one day, but I need somebody to tell me how to keep it from shedding all over my house. Okay? Okay. Or get my kids to, actually vacuum. I thought both of these were super cute. And then here's the one of the maternity options. Actually, this is both maternity. I love the stripes and the floral. And then here is 2 more. And Brenda, I loved the fabric you picked with the dogs on it. So stinking cute. So these that Brenda are wearing reminded me so much of a pair of pants that I had, right when I first got pregnant, and then I wore them they weren't actually, I think they were just low-waisted kind of culottes or whatever you call them. Yeah, culottes. But these look so comfortable. They're definitely calling my name. And that looks like a French terry. Come back to my face. So, super fun, super cute and stylish. I'm closing out all these photos. And on sale through Sunday. Yay! I think I actually got all of the photos closed. It's amazing. All right. So that's Mingo and Florence, 2 separate patterns on sale through Sunday. One of them has numbered sizing, and one of them has extra small through 5XL. The knit one is the bigger, extra small through 5XL. And the numbered are for woven so that you can get a better fit around your hips. I was thinking that too. So someone said they're going on a cruise in October, and the woven pattern looks like something I need to make. Oh, Diane, yeah. Debbie, you need the Flow Bee from Wayne's World. Good morning, Robin. All right, so we also have the Melanie Sew Along coming up July 26th. The pattern is already 20% off, and it is sponsored by Olga's Closet. Sorry, I have a little bubble in my throat and like a frog. So this is one of my favorite patterns. You can make it with an open back if you want. That's not really, I'll tell you a little secret about Jessica. I don't understand open backs because first it just seems cold, the set cut. There you go. um I'm very sensitive. Open back, it just seems cold. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. But you can make it with an open back if that's your flavor. You do you, boo-boo. You can also make it with a sewn back, and it has a back seam, so you get extra nice shaping. It's a little bit easier to, if you need wow, it'll come to me later on. A certain adjustment that sway back. Wow, thanks. A sway back adjustment, then that works. Melissa, that is cracking me up and gives me hope because my sister used to have a golden retriever a long time ago, like pre-kids. And I just remember, and actually it was when her son was born, and she would put her son on the floor and he would like crawl around, and it was like he had paws. And my sister is much cleaner than I am. I'll be perfectly honest. And yeah, that I couldn't handle it. And I love golden retrievers. Like I want one so bad. Ugh. Anyway, I gotta wait till my kids go to college, and then I realize that I have no money for a dog. That's so funny. Okay, Olga's Closet is sponsoring the sew along. There's a chance for a $40 gift card. The winner is chosen randomly from the people who participate in finish. Right? We'll have daily prizes too, but for the chance at the $40 gift card to Olga's Closet, you just got to post your final make. Melanie can be super quick if you want. It has really cute side ruching, which I like. It just breaks up the fabric so it doesn't draw attention, to where I don't want it to draw attention. And you can also get $5 off from Olga's Closet with the code MELANIEOC for Olga's Closet 5. So Melanie, MELANIEOC 5. So grab your $5 off. All right, so that was my notes. But now I have something exciting to share with you. Are you ready? One is I'm still working away on my Skillshare class. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. But I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. What was that? So, I have 3 things to show you. One is not perfect. But my kids liked it and didn't notice. So, there's that. But I noticed. So I got to do some tweaking to figure out where I went wrong. So I'm going to show you in order of, well, I don't know. But the first one's the one that's messed up. But I got my samples from Spoonflower. Have you ever seen your name in print? Do you know what movie that's from? So this has a little too obvious grid to me. You can probably see it if I hold it straight and toward the camera. But my kids loved it. So there's that. So this one is not going to go live, but these are my watercolored donuts. So if you look closely, you can see that I watercolored those donuts. I will be finishing this one at some point because I love donuts, and frankly, I miss donuts because it's hard to find a good gluten-free donut. Although, I think it's Katz makes a frozen chocolate covered that's pretty dang good. You just pop in the microwave. And then, so I'm actually okay with this scale. I kind of liked it. I agree that it needs to be more seamless. But look at this one. I love it. It's so pretty. Don't mind the folds. But I really, really like this one. So this one was actually done in Illustrator. This was a pen and ink drawing that I did of a dogwood, if you don't recognize it. And I am obsessed. Now, here's my question. I actually think that I will offer this one in different scales because this is pretty dang big, right? But I love it. It just makes my heart so happy. Now here's what I need though, right? I need some like things to go with it. Oh, it would be a pretty Florence. Oh my gosh. That's what I feel like. So I'm probably going to offer this in a smaller scale too, but I really liked it. And it's interesting on I keep saying the wrong S word. On Spoonflower, I thought there was a mistake on it, but here it looks good. So I'm not sure what's that about. I'd like more colors. Oh, see, that would be very cool, Michelle. Big and little scale. But I would also like, like some watercolor stripes was one thing I started. Things to go with it. Okay, so this one, the scale is a little small in my opinion, but Jeff decided it was the perfect scale for boxers. Yes, this is how our conversations go. Can I do a pillow panel with like a one big one? I can, but I need to figure out, that was a question from Amy. I would love to do that because I would love a pillow with it. But I would also like to know how to figure out like scale. Whether it's like on Spoonflower or if it's just me understanding it a little bit better. Does that make sense? Anyhow. Okay. Look at that. So that's the little gnome and my little Ford Bronco. Now to me, oh, wait. So Jeff is obsessed with this one. We're all really, really happy with how it turned out. A pretty fern or monstera? I gotta look up monstera because I don't know what that is. But I'm pretty pumped about this. So I will probably do this in a bigger scale. And then I'll probably, I have some other things I'm working on with just the trees, or Christmas lights would be cute. Or I want to do something with the scarf. But this was, he's not wrong, great boxer scale. That's how we're working this, right? Do you need people to sew strikes or promo your fabric? Is that really how we're seeing this though? Let's not use that one of my favorite quotes for I promise I'm easy to work with. But seriously, I'm so stinking excited. I feel a little teary-eyed. I'm totally channeling my inner Steve Martin from The Jerk. Have you ever seen your name in print? My name's not actually on here in case you're wondering. But I'm so excited. So if you have ideas, I saw the fern and I'm going to look up the word monstera because I'm sure it's a type of plant that I'm drawing a blank on because my brain is just completely addled. But this is what I would like to work on. And the word is escaping me, but you know how when you have, what I would like to do is a collection. And I don't have to do 12 different fabrics like I would if I were putting it in my portfolio for the quilting industry. But I would like to have 4 to 5 so we can get some good Cassidys and some good mix and matches going on. I think this could be super fun. Or from 16 Candles, this could be highly profitable. It's not in that way. But it's just awesome. I'm really, really, not to be negative. Oh, look at that. Cindy, you should be my guru for all things that are trendy because I'm clueless. But I just wasn't, it sounds terrible to say I wasn't expecting a whole lot. But, I was talking to the kids when I was opening the mail last night and I opened up this one first and I was literally like, oh my gosh. I was pretty pumped. I'm really excited. So yeah, those exceeded my expectations, which tells you that I'm not the most positive person. And I am. It just was a weird, funny. Zombie gnomes. Okay, that's hysterical. This was just the signature petal fabric, and it needs to be washed. It'll feel better after it's washed. Yeah, signature petal. So, zombie gnomes. Okay, I have to write that down too because that's hysterical and I'm going to think about it too much. So that is pretty ding dang exciting. And that is where I'm going to leave it tonight or today. I was going to tell you something else. It's escaping me. I've heard the poplin is nice. Maybe I'll try that next. I think you're right, Angela. I think I just I just want it so badly, you know? Yeah, that's it. It was like and I was worried about the scale. Like I had no idea what I like relative. It's one of those things that I think I'm just going to have to learn over time. And so, oh, good to know, Amy. Um, so yeah, but I am very motivated to work on other colorways and other fabrics to go with it and stuff like that. Cindy, that's true. I actually need to put that on Kajabi. And I need to put Ange's video over on Kajabi too. Ugh, gosh. Good luck, Sherry. I hope everything goes smoothly. I'm a little worried about needing that, by the way. So yeah, that was my excitement for the day. Today we're going to the dermatologist. Very exciting. But yeah, so I'm trying to work on a pattern. I'm honestly, that pattern you saw in the background, it's been sitting there forever. I don't know what's wrong with me. I made one and I loved it, and it was like a strappy bra. And it was actually one that was like a strappy bra or like it had a back band and then you could do strappy, but it just didn't get me like woo excited, and so I never finished it. And I have like a whole folder of things I've never finished. So I gotta get going. Today I am on video 8 for second draft edits. Chris O'Neill, Laura's wonderful husband, is working on my intro video for my Skillshare class. I have 8 and 9, and then I have to do a oh, my rash guard. I took a picture. Hold on, let me see. I will show you a picture because Sydney actually wore it. I never finished the pattern though. Sorry. Let me see. I will send it to my computer so you can see it. It's super cute. Oh, the picture's kind of dark. But it did turn out really cute. And that always happens to me, Kelsey. Oh, the bra. That's a good question. I did it like over a year ago. I'll find it and post a picture. It's really cute. So the idea was that it would be, oh, you can't even see this picture. That's stupid. I should have edited it. Maybe if yeah, you can't even see it. But I'll show you because there's a cute little, yeah, you can't even see little Sydney. But there's a great rainbow. I did it because it was a rainbow. Here we go. Still pretty dark, but you can see it a little bit. Oh, a marigold in the dogwood would make my heart happy too. All right, come back to my face. Sydney, yeah, she wore her, what are those? Well, I'm getting my own shorts patterns mixed up. Bethany and the rash guard that I never finished. She wore them this weekend. I love that rainbow fabric. It made my heart so happy. Okay, the marigold fabric, I actually am going to look again on Spoonflower because it really stressed me out that it looked like it had you could see a line, and then when they sent it to me, I couldn't. So that's exciting, right? Let's see what it looks like. And I'm going to switch screens again to show you this. I thought this was fun too. I was showing this to the kids. They were really impressed. But see how it's messed up here? Is that just how they printed it on the picture here? Can you see how you can see, like it looks like the seam is messed up, which I don't understand why. I'm going to see if I can see a mistake at 300 DPI. Yeah, the lines are really obvious. Okay, now my computer's deciding not to play nice. But that shouldn't be the case because of how I did it. And it didn't show up on, I mean, I got a fat quarter. So the repeat should have already shown up. Like for the gnomes, I just got a sample. Because I realized that after the fact. It is very, very obvious. That's why I thought, like, that's why I wasn't expecting much. But in this fat quarter, it's not there. I mean, it should be obvious in a fat quarter size because that, okay, it's just not loading. It hates me. Dear Spoonflower, make your website work better. The end. Well, that's what I was thinking for the mock-up too, and I could just ask him. I can't even get the page to reload now. Stupid. Well, I'll look into the, I could contact them for help too. I mean, their website is not reloading for me. I think with as obvious as it was on that wallpaper mock-up, it should be obvious on a fat, what is this? Whatever size fabric I got. Because this isn't the sample. Like they make you order a sample before you can go live. And the sample's teeny tiny. Like this is the sample size, right? And this is, you know, the fat quarter size. So I should be able to see it even with the larger scale. I mean, it should be like, it was so obvious on that mock-up. And I know it's in the way. So I obviously, hopefully this is obvious. If you know me at all, I'd freak out if somebody ordered a ton of fabric from Spoonflower of all places, and then the repeat was messed up. I'd feel horrible. So I'm going to check that out because I definitely, like with the donuts, it was obvious. Oh wait, it finally loaded. That did not work, in case you're wondering. Like I just put in to make the, so the dogwood is not live. I wanted to check. Look, it just changed the DPI, but shouldn't change the, I get confused. Dots per inch should be like the resolution of the image. Oh, there we go. But it's not there. Oh, there it is. Right, let's go a little bigger. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you can see it right here. But that doesn't even make sense. So the reason I think, I'm going to zoom in just on my Spoonflower page here. I'm going to show you something though. The reason I think this might be partially a glitch on the Spoonflower website is because, I'm going to try and explain this. If this were the seam that you saw, it's a tiling mistake. But look right here. It's there and then it's there again. That doesn't make sense. If it's a mistake on like that I made, you wouldn't see this image twice. You would see this and then that. So something wonky is going on here. All right, but we'll figure it out. Now I'm motivated to like get this going. Image is doubled up weirdly. See? Thank you. Somebody understood. So I will, I mean, I'm sure they definitely want to talk to me. Hopefully I can figure out somebody to help me, or I can ask. I have a friend who, an acquaintance, let me be perfectly clear, who has a lot of fabric over on Spoonflower, and I will ask them because that is a good question. I definitely, like, it would super stress me out if somebody ordered a lot of fabric and it was messed up. All right, that is all I have for you today. Remember, never stop sewing, never stop growing, and tune in next week to be with me. Yay! All right, I hope you're all staying healthy and having fun this summer, and hopefully you're finding a little bit of alone time, something I desperately need. All right. Talk to you soon. Take care.